From our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Lord
In on the Premier's State of the State. The state government is spruiking a new short-term permit to help small businesses get off the ground in Tasmania. It's aiming to cut red tape, allowing startups to trial their business for a year before securing long-term permits. But the state opposition is not convinced.
Hoping to be a hole-in-one for small businesses.
Allowing the small business for that 12-month period to establish themselves, bring in that source of revenue, and during that time, in a sensible way, get the other required permits.
Designed to slash red tape for Tasmanian entrepreneurs wanting to break into the market. The state government's new startup permit allows them to test the waters before fully committing, saving on time, money and resources.
So they can trial it, see if there is money in what they're thinking about doing, and then if there is, they'll then go forward into the full regulatory process.
Launceston's ex-Gulf knows all too well the challenges when teeing off a business long term.
To get this off the ground is, for us it was a 2-year process, a development application for that with council, a building application, then there's food licence with the council, liquor licence.
Also hoping it will create jobs and boost the economy.
I expect we'll see not only, as I said, more Tasmanians taking up business ideas, but also mainlanders coming here to trial their business.
But the cost of the single permit remains unclear.
It'll be a minimal cost. We're trying to ensure that we're making it easier for small business and startups.
The opposition thinks the move is a swing and a miss, saying it's a distraction of the Liberal government's mismanagement of the budget.
And all of a sudden Jeremy Rockcliffe has realised that it takes 37 permits to open a cafe. I mean, it beggars belief. But this is all a distraction. This is a Premier who finally admitted he's broken the budget and he's built up $10 billion worth of net debt.
Rebecca Gaitanera, 7 Tasmania News.
The opposition claims the upcoming Pembroke Legislative Council election is shaping up as a referendum on privatisation. Labor's Luke Edmonds, who's recontesting the seat, condemns the government's proposal on selling of public assets, saying it would be a blow for Tasmanians.
Services, they become more expensive and less reliable, so certainly Labor will be fighting that all the way.
We're not running a candidate in the Pembroke election. We're concentrating on Nelson and Montgomery. So any talk of a referendum is completely ridiculous.
The election is due to be held on May 3. More details are coming to light around where we can expect to see the new Spirit ship when it sails into Tasmania. The Premier revealing it will first be docked in the state's capital and is expected in July.
Well, it has to come to Hobart for fit out, as it was always planned to do. So initially in southern Tasmania.
But it still remains unclear how long it will be there for or where it will go once the fit out is complete. Pancreatic cancer often goes undiagnosed until it's too late and is considered to be Australia's toughest common cancer due to its low life expectancy. A group today pounding the pavement to support those fighting for their lives.
After what was meant to be a straightforward keyhole procedure in 2021, Judy Allen woke from surgery to hear news that her life would no longer be the same.
And I woke up to discover that I'd had more than one keyhole and I'd had partial stomach removal, adrenal gland, tail of my pancreas.
The diagnosis, stage 3 pancreatic cancer.
Waking up and being told that, it was like just your world just shifts. Everything that you think matters no longer matters. You're just sort of fighting to survive.
Almost 4 years on, Judy has since decided to use her fight of a lifetime to raise awareness for those in similar situations. She's now an ambassador, taking part in Pankind's Put Your Foot Down fundraising walk.
Which is a way to unite in hope, take action to support people who've lost somebody.
Raising much needed funds for vital research.
We have close to 200 people who between them have raised $30,000 for Pankind.
For Judy, early detection saved her life, but sadly not everyone can be so lucky.
Pancreatic cancer is Australia's toughest common cancer. It claims the lives of close to 4,000 people each year.
Today's event bringing the community together in the fight against the deadly disease.
I'm happy to be here for my grandpa, who we lost recently.
It's been wonderful to watch it just grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And with symptoms often vague, Judy has some advice that could make the world of difference.
And if you're in any doubt, see a doctor.
Lily Thompson, 7 Tasmania News.
Premier Jeremy Rockliff has reminded the salmon industry it's on notice following the RSPCA suspending Huon Aquaculture's approved accreditation after footage surfaced showing inhumane handling of salmon.
That's important to ensure that the community has confidence in what is a great industry for Tasmania, employing many thousands of Tasmanians and producing a quality product.
Mr Rockliff says he expects the industry to be transparent and compliant. Tomato and garlic have once again been the flavour of the month at a popular festival celebrating the ingredients. The annual event not spared from the effects of Cyclone Alfred though, leaving one chef stranded and another in a mad dash for first course.
New home, same stars of the show.
We are just here to facilitate their star power, basically.
After 10 years at a family farm in Selborne, a move to Quamby Estate, the perfect pairing. A record 3,000 strong crowd streaming in for a bite.
It's been a resounding success. Just having a bigger site, accepting more stallholders, more patrons, it's been absolutely amazing.
The pick of the crop on full display, future growers up close and personal.
It's been like a bottleneck, you know, because people are really, really intrigued, and I think that the different shapes and the variety in colours.
While Cyclone Alfred may be wreaking havoc thousands of kilometres away, its impact almost reached the lunch table.
We had about 48 hours notice to pull together the menu from some ingredients that the other chef had ordered, and yeah, he's stuck in Queensland.
With the original chef stranded, Nick Raitt swooped in to cook up a storm.
A lot of hours of work. You could, definitely, my wife could attest to that since I got that call, I've been working pretty hard to get it ready and just made it in time, to be honest.
Not quite a 6-course meal, a very different looking table at the garlic eating competition.
Whole lot of it. Everything's got to be eaten. Chew, 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 chew.
Not for the faint of heart or taste buds. Tactics were few and far between.
I like to think people have a bit of a plan, but the garlic one, I think you've just got to go crazy and you've just got to get through that. That would not be pleasant.
At least there's no concerns about vampires tonight. Victoria Easto, 7 Tasmania News.
Burnie's own Taran Armstrong is having a meteoric rise in the NBA. Spotted warming up with the likes of Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler before the game against the Detroit Pistons. It comes as Armstrong notched up 7 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal in his debut with Golden State's G League team. The 23-year-old showed off his impressive skills, spending 23 minutes off the bench. Armstrong is yet to hit the scoreboard, missing his only 2 shots for the game. Despite a thrilling final quarter, his team were unable to capitalise, suffering a 2-point loss to the Wisconsin Herd. The Jack Jumpers have chosen not to offer forward Ian Hummer a contract for next season. The 34-year-old was brought into the squad halfway through the 2024 campaign as a replacement, playing 12 times and averaging 6 points per game. It's the Jack Jumpers' second change to the lineup this week after the club declined Gorjok Gak's second-year team option. Gak played 24 games for the Ant Army and averaged 4 points per game. The dream of playing Sheffield Shield finals seems to be out of reach for the Tasmania Tigers after losing to Queensland by 9 wickets. With the visitors only needing 56 runs to win in the final day, it wasn't long before Test stalwart Usman Khawaja and Jack Clayton helped the Bulls cruise to victory.
Yeah, obviously a lot of disappointment. Probably wasn't our best performance. We definitely had the effort there, but again, which were outclassed by some good players.
Sitting last on the ladder, Tassie have a chance to get back on the winners list when they face New South Wales next week.
Good evening. It was a warm day in Hobart today, 31, Launceston 29, 25 in Devonport and 24 in Burnie. 31 at Grove and Bushy Park, 30 at Strawn, Luncheon Hill 28. The Islands both 27, 25 at Friendly Beaches, Lowhead and Maria Island 24 and 18 recorded in St Helens. We experienced mainly clear skies today, although some patchy cloud was seen about the northeast with very minimal rain, just 2.4 millimetres Phillip Grey. We certainly need more of that. Ex-tropical cyclone Alfred is continuing to move inland, which is generating thick cloud over the majority of southeast Queensland and northeastern New South Wales. Tomorrow, a trough and fronts will move over Tasmania as a low pressure system lies to the south of the Bight. Northeast to northwesterly winds 10 to 20 knots, increasing upward of 30 knots about the south. Southwesterly swells will build to 2.5 metres. We have a strong wind warning tomorrow for east of Flinders Island, the southeast and central west coasts, and also for Frederick Henry, Norfolk, Storm Bay and the Channel. Showery in the south tomorrow, 29 the top for Hobart, Dover 27 and 32 in Ouse. A couple of showers in Launceston, warm though, 33, 26 in Devonport, but sunny after a possible shower, Scottsdale 30 degrees. Sunny in Burnie and Stanley with both 27, 25 and mostly sunny in Strawn. It looks somewhat showery to the east, St Helens 29, 31 in Swansea and 32 the top in Ross. Evening showers about the northeast and Furneaux Islands on Tuesday with possible thunderstorms developing about the west. Wednesday, showers and thunderstorms continue about the west, extending across the state. And on Thursday, showers contracting to the west, but they should clear in the evening. Further across the country tomorrow, 33 and possible storms for Darwin, showers easing in Brisbane 27, a hot 37 degrees but partly cloudy in Adelaide. Hobart and Launceston both 25 right now and 21 at Devonport. Enjoy the rest of the long weekend, Lou. I'll be back with a weather update a little later tonight.
Thank you, and you, Kai, and all our viewers. That's all your news for now. Thank you for joining us tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.